Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I touch up, I bleach my roots at home. So I do everything kind of related to my hair care myself. I don't know actually if you could really call bleaching your hair care. It's probably the complete opposite. It's like hair torture. I cut my own hair, I colour my own hair, trying to think what else to actually do with my hair. Leave it to sit in a bun for weeks on end. Also, I do want to just give a disclaimer just to say I am not a hairdresser. Although I am 100% in charge of my own hair, I am only telling you what works for me. I honestly can't tell you if the process that I follow is the correct process. And I'm sure that in the comments people will have some really good tips for me as to maybe how I could maybe change it up a bit. But I'm just basically making this video to show you how I bleach my own hair at home, just in case you are wanting to do it yourself. What I cannot tell you is if this is actually the correct process. But what I can tell you is my hair is still here. Also, just to mention, I don't bleach my full head. I only bleach my roots where I need to touch up, and I try and do this as infrequently as possible. So for me, I tend to leave it at least 4 to 6 months between bleaching times, because I know that, you know, obviously the more you do it, the more you're going to risk damaging your hair, because bleach is a very strong, powerful, damaging chemical. So I would definitely recommend to only bleach when you absolutely have to. And there are steps that I take to try and make the process a little bit kinder to my hair. Also, in between the bleaching episodes, I make sure that I take really good care of my hair by using hair oils, leave-in conditioners. I wash my hair once a week just to try and limit the amount of heat that I'm putting on my hair by drying it. So I do take really good care of my hair in between the bleaching. And I hope that that makes up for the fact that I do bleach it occasionally. So the products that I use to bleach my hair are this High Lift Powder Bleach. This is by Jerome. It's part of his Bblonde range. I'm a huge fan of the Bblonde range. I use one of their silver toners, which, by the way, I am going to be following up this video with a video on how I tone my hair after bleaching it. So I will be talking more about that in that video, but you will notice that a lot of my hair products are by Jerome, because I don't know who this guy is, but he knows hair products and he sells them really cheaply, so that's always going to be, you know, well received by me. So this box costs around £5, and in it you get 4 sachets of powder bleach. So each one of these sachets will, for me, manage to get rid of my roots. I would definitely say that if you have long hair, and say if you're going to be bleaching your whole head, you would probably need, I'd say, 2 of these sachets, because one, it would not stretch. But because I'm just doing my roots, I can just get away with using 1. So this basically contains the powder bleach, but in order to get this to be the root destroying situation that it is, we need to also add cream peroxide, and this cream peroxide is by, you guessed it, Jerome. This is actually 40 volume. I tend to prefer to use 30 volume, but unfortunately they did not have any in Tesco, so I had to go for 40. So this is geared for light brown to dark brown hair. So the higher the volume, the stronger the peroxide will be. The darker your hair, the higher the volume, if that makes sense. I mix the peroxide with the powder bleach in a bowl. I feel like some kind of crazy scientist, like ready to get rid of my roots basically, but it's still fun feeling like a scientist for the day. Other things that you will need if you are going to be bleaching your hair: some gloves. This mixture is savage. If you get it on your skin, it is going to burn, so you definitely need to make sure that your hands are protected. You will also need a hair dyeing brush. I mean, you don't need a hair dyeing brush, but I definitely find that it helps. I only use this just around my head. If you're doing the lengths of your hair, you're not going to really need a brush, and it will actually make your job 10 times more difficult. For around the roots, this is so useful for, you know, just like brushing the product on. Also, I use the spiky kind of end bit to, you know, separate my hair, which honestly, that's actually the main reason why I use this brush, because it makes it really easy just to, you know, get in all those nooks and crannies of your head. One thing that I cannot try and help you with today in this video is how the hell do you do the back of your head? I've still not worked that out. I've tried it, you know, holding up a mirror behind me, and that just made life 10 times more difficult. I just do it on a wing and a prayer in the hope that I've got everything. You're also going to need a bowl that you probably don't mind throwing away. Another thing that I do always like to have is some conditioner, because whenever I am bleaching my hair, I don't go in bareback with literally just the, you know, just the bleach mixture. I always like to add a bit of conditioner in to create what is known as a bleach bath. It just means that the mixture is not 100% bleach, like there's something good in there. So I don't know actually if it makes a huge difference in, you know, maybe saving my hair from potential damage, but it definitely makes me feel a lot better about it. And also it makes the mixture spread further. You'll see in a minute when I start to mix everything up, the mixture is quite thick and mousse-like. So I find that when I add in a conditioner, it just makes it all go a bit further. It makes it easier to apply. So yeah, I would definitely recommend always adding in a bit of conditioner. You are meant to use white conditioner, but the conditioner that I'm using today is kind of like a cream-like colour. I don't know if that makes any difference whatsoever, but I'm sure I've used this before in my bleach potion and I've not had any issues. So, as we're only going to be bleaching the roots today, just going to be doing my best to avoid the length of my hair. It's virtually impossible to not get any of the bleach on the lengths of my hair, but I just try and limit it as much as I possibly can. I'm hoping that today I'm going to be able to do this here. I've got a towel to kind of cover my executive crushed velvet chair because I'm going to be so upset if I get any bleach on it. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to like do the full application here so that you can see, you know, with my good lighting and everything. I mean, I think that's all there is to say. So I'm going to start to apply. Oh no, it's not. Forgot, I've not even shown you like the mixture or anything. Jeez. That's kind of like going into work, switching on your computer, making yourself a coffee, sending one email, drinking your coffee and saying, oh, okay, that's me done for the day. Okay, bye guys. Okay, so I'm going to begin with the, do you know what? No, actually, no. Safety first, guys. I'm actually going to begin with putting my gloves on. Carmen's watching. Oh my gosh, she is always watching, always. She'll be thinking, oh my gosh, what is that she doing today? She put gloves on. Do you know what? I best speed up a bit. I said to Honeys, I'll only be 20 minutes. I'm just going to bleach my hair. And then here I am just doing like a full production up in here. Also, I cannot emphasize enough, I'm not trained, not a professional. This is literally just what I do at home. It's always worked for me. But if you do want to take any of this, what I'm telling you, and you want to do it at home, just don't blame me if it goes wrong, please, because I'm not saying this is the right way to do things. I'm just giving you my, telling you what I do, because let's face it, it's so expensive to go to the hairdressers. For me, it's too expensive, which is why I don't go. I just want to maybe try and give you a bit of confidence if you really want to change up your hair, or you want to just maintain your own hair but you're a bit nervous or anxious too. I just hope that this video, even if you don't take away anything that I'm saying about what I do, I just hope that maybe watching a feck up like me do this, it'll just give you the confidence to think, yeah, I can feck up my own hair too. Okay, so I'm going to be adding in the powder bleach first. I'm just going to open this up and I'm just going to pour all of this into my bowl. God, it's awkward doing it at that angle. I hope you don't mind, guys. I'm going to be doing it down here. Do you know what? I could maybe adjust this. I am living my best life. Oh my gosh, look at this. She is so professional now. I mean, look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, you know, sometimes you see those YouTube channels where they've got like 2 or 3 different angles. And I just watch them in awe thinking, oh my gosh, how did you even do that? But look, this is me now. This is me. This is me. And I've only got one camera. It's not even a camera, it's a phone. But because my new stand, I can actually show you everything. So this is the powder. Oh my gosh, I'm living my best life. Do you know what? I forgot to bring a spoon. Anyway, next we're going to go in with the Bblonde Peroxide, and we are just going to squeeze all of that in. This is about as close to baking as I get. Oh, apart from when I bake my face. Okay, just make sure that all the peroxide is out because we are budget babes. We don't want to waste any of this awful chemical that's definitely going to destroy my hair and make it fall out prematurely. We do not want to waste a single bit. Also, I would definitely just say, which is probably obvious, but if you've got young kids, make sure that you put this straight out in the main big bin. I always get so anxious that the boys are going to like start playing with the peroxide and bleach. I don't know. Anyway, that's just me. And next we are going to add in my conditioner, which by the way, this is like my favourite conditioner ever. I love this. Oh, I actually put in way more than I intended to. So now I'm just going to mix all of this up together. You've got to really get stuck in, burn some calories mixing this. Oh gosh, wow. Oh, it just went right up my mouth. It did. I breathed it all in as I was talking, but you want to end up with this very like smooth consistency. You want to make sure that all of the powder has fully kind of, dissolved. And I would say that this is definitely looking really good. Yeah, but the conditioner really does assist with creating a very smooth, easy to apply mixture. Okay, so now that our mixture is ready, we are going to go in and apply the bleach to my roots. I'm going to show you the application and then I will be leaving the bleach on my hair for about 20 to 25 minutes until I can see that it has taken. There's like a real fine line for me between leaving it on not enough and then it comes off super brassy toned and yellow, or just leaving it a little bit longer and it actually coming out not that yellow. So I don't know, I just live on a wing and a prayer basically. But we are going to begin the application. I'll just give my hair a little brush just to make sure that I've got, I know that other people use like clips and things, but I don't bother because I just think then you end up just focused on like, moving clips around. Wow, look at the level of rootage. Oh my gosh, I really did procrastinate about doing this. So I just go in with the bleach. Just try and be as neat and tidy as possible whilst making sure I've covered everything. It's really important to make sure you cover all around your, your hairline, because it's those bits that will catch you out. If you just forget like one hair, like a black hair, and it just will forever haunt you. So I start off with the roots, but then as you'll see, I move around the hairline just to make sure that I definitely cover those bits. Okay, so I've finished. I'm afraid I wasn't able to show you the full application here because it was just proving so difficult to try and look at what I was doing whilst at the same time trying to make sure I was getting a good camera angle. So I'm really sorry about that. I had to go into the bathroom just so that I could kind of concentrate. So I've still got absolutely loads of the product left. I only used kind of half of it. Okay, so I've just come over to the window so that you can get a closer look at everything. You can definitely see your hair colour lightening before your very eyes, and also eyebrows if you made the reckless decision to do your eyebrows as well. Just wanted to show you after about 10 minutes what everything is looking like. I also decided to bleach my eyebrows, which was definitely not the plan today, but I just thought, well, why not? Because last night I was going to buy the new brow products by Alexis Stone, two of which are literally like they give you a bleached brow look, because I've been really into the idea of having like really super light brows. So I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, like why don't I just bleach my brows? I probably am not going to leave it on for that long on my brows, honestly, because I don't want them to be like 100% bleached. I want them to be like maybe 70% bleached. I do just want to say, if you're going to be bleaching your brows, be ultra careful because it's so close to your eyes. I was going in like just like haphazardly, and then I suddenly realised, whoa, back, you're so close to your eyes. Yeah, just be super careful if you are going to be doing that near your eyes. Yeah, so this is on now. I must say it does feel a slight bit like stingy / burny. I find that after the first kind of 5 minutes it kind of starts to get stingy, then it kind of reaches its peak about 10 minutes in, but then it just like stops being burny. So just let you know that I want to be careful about what I say here, because I don't want to say, oh yeah, if it starts to sting, like don't worry, that's normal, because it may not be. So I'm kind of wary about saying that, but just coming from a place of me who's used this product like loads of times, I know that that's normal for me. But oh yeah, if you feel uncomfortable or feel like, oh my gosh, this is way too much, take it off. But I would definitely recommend doing a patch test first before you apply any of this bleach to your hair. Just pop a little bit somewhere to make sure you don't have a really bad reaction to it. I would recommend doing that for any hair colouring activities that you may be doing, although I don't. I never do strand tests. I know. Don't do what I do what I say. Is that what the phrase is? I'm going to be leaving this on now for the next kind of 20 to 25 minutes. I'll be taking it off, and then once my hair's all dry and straightened and everything else that I want to do with it, I'll show you the final results. Hello there. So I am back. It's the next day. I dried my hair, obviously. I kind of straightened it, but then decided to kind of curl it a little bit, and it looks a little bit crazy. It's just living its own life right now. As you know, I tried to stay away from the lengths of my hair as much as possible because I was targeting the roots. They look very brassy toned and yellow right now because I've not yet toned them. I am going to be doing a separate how I tone my hair video, so I'm going to be filming that later on in the week. Not toned it at all at this point, apart from I had a purple shampoo which was by John Frieda. I know, can you believe it? It wasn't by Jerome. It was just like a purple shampoo, so I popped that in. I don't really think it had much of an impact, unfortunately, until I use my, super extreme toner. I'm going to have to just deal with these brassy tones, but luckily for me, it's winter, it's freezing. I wear a hat whenever I step foot outside, so you know what, I can deal with this for now. I think I got really good coverage. I got all around my face. Also the eyebrows, they are looking good. They're looking lighter. They're looking more ginger than I wanted. No offense to anyone that's ginger. I think ginger hair is absolutely spectacular, but let's face it, when I tone my hair, I'm probably going to be toning my eyebrows too. My hair feels in really good condition. I use a peck load of products, leave-in conditioner, I use a coconut oil, I use a argan oil, a Moroccan oil, another leave-in conditioner, some kind of product that is meant to make it easier to brush your hair after it's dry. I use a lot of products on my hair. So I just wanted to show you these they're not actually final results. This is like halfway to final results, because until I've toned my hair, it's never final. So I'm going to aim to get the video showing how I tone my hair up in the next couple of days. So if you are interested to see that, please check back in a couple of days. If you're not subscribed to my channel, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like, why not? I film mainly kind of makeup reviews, kind of hauls from Shine, from AliExpress, and I try out a lot of makeup, which is the same thing as a review. I don't know, I'm just trying to make it seem like I do more than I actually do on my channel. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you found it useful, or I just hope that it gave you some confidence if you have been wanting to try to bleach your hair at home. If you've got any questions or if I've left anything out, please feel free to leave them down below and I will get back to you. But for now, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.